right down. Cut right through.
Everyone, it is Monday, a brand new week. It is July as well. How crazy. I can't believe it's July. It's the weirdest thing. And it's not feeling very summery at the moment. It's really blustery and windy outside, but it's a brand new week and lots of exciting things happening this week. I'm currently stood in the dining room, which as of yesterday morning was absolutely jam-packed with furniture, tools, boxes. So much stuff was in this room, and I just woke up and said to Jack, today I need to clear out that room. I can't live in this house for one more day with all that stuff. So he cut the grass and I sorted through all the tools. I filed them all away in the filing cabinets with the tools and all the paintbrushes and the rollers and sanders and everything in the barn, which is what it's there for. So I need to stay on top of it. And it's just feeling so much nicer in here. I moved the rug from the office into here. I've also put the coffee table nicely. The TV is plugged in. We've got the sofa in here. So for the week, we've got a nice place to actually sit and watch TV and chill in the evenings. But it won't be for much longer because the underlay in the living room is now laid. That was laid last week and it's now finished. So my brother is coming back on Wednesday to lay the herringbone floor, which I'm so excited about. I never thought I would be so excited about flooring, but I honestly am unbelievably excited. I cannot wait. So fingers crossed by Friday evening the floor in there should be completely finished, and Saturday we can get the new sofas in. The sofa covers have just arrived this morning, so they're all ready to go. Honestly, cannot wait. So let me show you the progress of what's been going on. Okay, so walking down into the living room, the underlay is now completely fit and laid. It just feels so much better already. This room has really nice acoustics to it already, and we haven't even got any furniture in it. It doesn't feel empty and cold. It feels really solid on the floor, and it's really created quite a nice warmth as well. So you can see my brother has started to plan out on Friday evening before he left. He started to plan out the almost template, I guess, for the herringbone pattern. So he has created this, taped it all together, and this will be the template that he goes off. Obviously he's going to glue it down, but this is just the idea of the pattern and the exact middle point between the room where the middle pattern is going to start. So we've had strict instructions not to go near this and not to move it. He's also started to kind of just play around with the border a little bit. We're having a staggered 2-plank width border, so it's going to be almost like brickwork. So we've got a join and then a plain plank and then a join and a plain plank, so it's a little bit staggered, which I really like. It just adds a bit more depth and a little bit more interest to the edge, and it just means that when the pattern goes right up against the wall, we've got that nice straight border, which is just going to look amazing. I love it. The herringbone that we chose, so this is an LVT tile, so you can see it's pretty thin. It's quite flexible, so that's why you need to have a really solid underlay. It can't have any lumps or bumps in it. It has to be super smooth. So the glue is applied and then this is applied on top. This is from a floor brand called Camaro, and they do a really nice range of flooring. This is I think it's called the Naked Blonde Oak herringbone tile. And I just love it. I love these colors. It's just exactly what I wanted. I wanted something really cool tone that's gonna really ground the space, and I didn't want anything too warm because we've got the brick fireplace, and this is obviously quite warm because it's quite red toned. Hopefully we are going to do something with this. I'm not sure what. I would really like to tile it, but I'm not sure yet. Fingers crossed we can do that. And obviously we've got the brickwork here. I would really like to cover these little sections of brick with the same as the wall, so just kind of go over it with a bit of plasterboard and paint it. But Jack really likes it, so we're kind of in a bit of a predicament. We haven't agreed on anything, but for now it's fine. We will probably be keeping the brick step. We might just regrout it, and we're also going to regrout the fireplace just so it looks a little bit more finished and a little bit more modern, and kind of takes out that old brick style. But yeah, I'm so happy. And you might have noticed, we've also got the curtains up on this window. We put the curtain pole up yesterday. We used the laser level to just make sure that it's completely level with this curtain pole here. And these curtains are from Amazon. I do actually need to take the hem down because they are slightly too short. But I love these. They're just a really inexpensive linen curtain, and I just think they're great. Really, really nice. We also put some artwork up on the wall. I made this literally last year, I think, and I love it. It's just going to work in this room so well. I love the square, and we've centered it so it's in the middle of the space between the beam and the edge of the curtain, so it's just so satisfying. This is where we'll have a little sideboard with storage for, like, you know, living room games and random things like that, and then I can style this really nicely on this wall as well. We are going to be having a little armchair here. I kind of wanted to create a bit of a reading nook kind of vibe. So I think I'm going to do an armchair with maybe a little side table or something. That armchair is arriving at the end of July. And then the layout of the living room is going to be 2 sofas on these walls facing each other. TV will go on the wall up here. We will then have a really big rug covering this space, and a coffee table, and then 2 armchairs at the end here facing the fireplace, and they're going to be chocolate brown, so they're going to really match the beams and the artwork behind me really nicely. And that's just going to kind of create a really nice cozy little room within the room, so it's a little bit of sections. Because this room is so long, I think it was quite important to have this beam as almost like the end of the living room. So the living room's going to stop here, and then this is just going to be a nice little hallway, walk through kind of area. Just keep it nice and simple. But yes, the dining room is feeling a lot less creepy. We've just added in all the bits that were in the living room and just tried to make it feel nice for the next week. So we've got somewhere to sit, which is really good. And we've also temporarily put the dining table and the sofa from the old flat in here for now, just to get it out the way, because we just had so much stuff everywhere. And now we can actually sit here, which is really handy. We're also going to pop this TV up on the wall, because when we do our big kitchen reno, this wall is actually going to stay, and this room will be going, fingers crossed, hopefully we can do that. It is a structural wall because we've got a beam supporting, so this does need a lot of work, but this is all going to go and be opened up, so the kitchen will kind of flow through to that space, which is just going to be so much nicer, and we'll have an island probably situated in here somewhere. So yeah, this is all just temporary, but this is the current updates. So yeah, lots of bits have been going on this weekend. We basically have just been tying up loose ends and doing little small jobs that just need to be done. And I really wanted to get the curtains up in the living room so that when the floor is laid, it feels like a proper room straight away. So yeah, I'm very excited for the weekend to get the sofas in and the TV up, and it will just feel so incredible. I literally cannot wait. But you would have seen at the beginning that we were outside working on something in the garden, and oh my goodness, if you haven't guessed from the videos, Jack built me a herb table, like a little potting table. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I can't even explain. He is so clever. He's just so good at stuff. It took him about half an hour to make that, and we literally just used some leftover scaffold planks that were in the barn, just left, and it looks incredible and I love it. So now I've tasked him to make a new coffee table for the living room, and I'm thinking what I might do is get him to make exactly the same kind of thing, but probably just different specifications and obviously a bit lower. And I might go to like a marble yard kind of thing and get an offcut of really nice marble and get it cut to size to go on the top, and then secure that to the top. So we've got a really nice rustic wooden legs with a marble top. I think that would look gorgeous. So yeah, that is our next project to do in the next month or so. But let me show you the herb garden because I love it. So you probably know already that we have this little random kind of cubby hole outside the kitchen. It's like this little indent into the house, and this wall is actually the living room behind here. So we've got the chimney of the fireplace going up there, and this was an extension. So for some reason it just wasn't joined up. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a structural problem or if it was planning permission, I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted to make use of this space, and because it's outside the kitchen, I often put the washing out here, and I had all my herbs, and I really wanted a little herb table. So Jack built me my own one, and oh my god, I just love it. How the hell did I get so lucky to find someone that can actually make stuff with their bare hands like this? It looks like I bought this on Etsy or like Cotswold Company. It's incredible. So I've got a shelf at the bottom, which is going to be for my storage. So I've got my watering can, I've got another small watering can that can go here, probably like my trowel and my gloves and all my little things for potting and things. And then up here is my herbs. So I still need to paint this pot with my spray paint. I've actually just ordered another one, so I will be doing that, just so it looks really nice and soft and all the same colours. So I've got my basil here, which unfortunately has been eaten by a little creature. This was on the floor for about a week, so that was obviously not the best idea. But hopefully this will come back to life, and some of these little dead leaves I can get rid of. But yeah, this looks amazing, and it literally smells incredible. This is the basil that I kept in the pot inside, and it grew roots, and then now I've planted it, and it's amazing, and I'm so happy. And then I've got my thyme, my chives. I mean, these chives are going wild. When I first put these in, they were so short, and look how long they are now. And then my mint, which is doing so well. This is getting so high. When I first put this in, it was so short. So I'm really, really pleased about that. It's doing really well. So lots of recipes to make with my herbs, which is very exciting. And I need to get some more herbs. I have got some rosemary inside that I'm growing the roots of, which I can plant soon. So I need to get some more. I don't know what else to get. Any suggestions, let me know. And then I've just put this little lavender plant here in this basket because this was in my office and I completely forgot it was in there. So I didn't water it for a while, and you can see it's not looking its best. So it's got some little new shoots coming up here, so I'm hoping I can bring this back to life. I might need to deadhead some of this, but yeah. A little bit sad, but it's okay, we'll sort it out. The lemon tree though is absolutely thriving. Jack bought me this for my birthday, I don't know if you remember, but it is literally doing so well. This shoot on here has only formed since we moved in the house, so within about a month it's probably gone from about there to all the way up there, which is just incredible. And we've got these really dark purpley red leaves that have just appeared on the tops, which is amazing. And we have so many new lemons growing. I don't know if you can see, but we've got all these tiny little new growths here. We've got some here. This one is getting really big. We've got loads, and the lemons that were already on here were tiny before, and now they're like fitting in the palm of my hand, which is incredible. So we've got one there. And we've also got two down here, which are really big. So yeah, I can't wait for these to start turning yellow. Yeah, another little lemon here. And we've also got some flower buds forming, which is really amazing. So this needs to be potted. I want to repot this probably in one of these pots that I've got around here. One of these ones, maybe the one at the back. And I will spray that in the same colour as that, so it just sits there really nicely. But how beautiful does this look? I am just so happy with it. I absolutely love it. So that's a little update of what we've been up to over the weekend. I am really excited for this week. I feel like I'm going to get quite a lot done. I've got a few jobs that I want to do. So I really want to finish painting the ensuite. I just have whitewashed it because it was blue before, and I've still got some bits to finish off from weeks ago when I started it. So I want to do that. I actually might do that this afternoon because it's not a lot to do and I can easily get that done today. And then I also want to paint the downstairs bathroom and get that finished off. So hopefully at the end of the week when the paint arrives, I can do that. So we'll see, but lots of house bits going on this week. I feel like last week was very London and fashion focused, and this week is going to be very house focused, which is really exciting. And then on Friday I've got my friend Alice and her son coming over. It's meant to be really good weather, so fingers crossed it stays, and we're going to have lunch in the garden and just have a really nice catch up and relax together. And I can't wait to see her and her little boy because he is adorable. And yeah, it will just be a really nice week. Louis is back Wednesday to do the floor, so lots going on, very exciting. I've also got a facial booked in, so yeah, feeling really good, feeling much better than I was at the end of the last vlog. Good morning, everyone. I'm absolutely freezing. What has happened to this weather? I feel like we've gone from height of summer to absolutely freezing autumn. I have got 2 layers on. I've got a long sleeve top and a jumper because I'm so cold. But it's actually the afternoon. It's 12:15. And I have been out this morning already. I had to nip to the shops to get a couple of bits, and I just went into town to run some errands, and I've just been tidying and sorting stuff out today. This morning I just had to give myself a good couple of hours to get my life together, because as I've been saying to you, my clothes are just absolutely here, there and everywhere. And I just have no organisation of anything. Oh, that's just exploded. And yeah, I've had enough of it. It's just so annoying. So I would have said yesterday that I sorted out all the tools and stuff. So today I've been sorting out upstairs and sorting out all the clothes and trying to put them away, and just so they're not in the way, basically. So I've done that this morning, feeling a lot better about it. Also, can we just take a minute for my skin? I can't believe it. All I've got on my skin right now is my SPF, the Sunbum. I'm going to link this below because I'm obsessed with this. It's got a little bit of colour in it, and it literally makes your skin glow. And then I've also just got a couple of pumps of the By Terry CC serum that I cannot stop talking about. This has no coverage in it, but it just creates a really nice colour. And that's it. I've got no concealer, no foundation. I've just popped a bit of my iconic bronzer on just to add a bit of colour. I'm going to do some blush, top up my lipstick, and I'm going out. I'm going out for lunch, which is why I'm getting ready now. I've already done all my skincare and I put some mascara on this morning, but yeah, I just thought I'd have a quick freshen up before I go out. I'm just really spontaneously, my friend has literally just messaged me 10 minutes ago and said that she's working in the area and she's going to get some lunch, and do I want to join her? So I'm literally just going to go to our local pub around the corner and meet her for a couple of hours and have a catch up, because I haven't seen her in a while and she's been on holiday and we have lots to chat about. I've also had tons of deliveries this morning, so when I get back we can go through those. I think I need to get myself some new tracksuits and loungewear and like cozy clothes that still feel quite smart, because I don't really have any and I keep wearing just the most random weird outfits when I'm cold in the evenings. So yeah, I need to do that. Georgia, if you're watching, you are the one that has made me want to get new tracksuits, because your tracksuits are so cozy. Literally every time I go to Georgia's and I borrow a tracksuit or a sweatshirt, I'm like, can you just buy me some? Can I just give you my card, Georgia, and you get me the tracksuits that you have, because you have the best ones. Why is it that when you wear other people's things it's just so much nicer than your own? I don't know why that's such a thing. Fragrance of the day, I'm going to go for Jo Malone Nashi Blossom. I really love this. It's such a nice everyday scent. And I am just wearing a really old long sleeve top from Miss Selfridge. I love this one, but I've had it for so long, literally since I was a teenager. And my knit is from H&M. I love this. Again, I've had this for ages. I've just got my white jeans on and I've got my slippers, but I'm going to put my Chloe Lauren trainers on, and that's me, ready for the day. Okay, I'm in the hallway. Let's open some parcels. Oh my goodness, I've been so excited for this to arrive. This is a gorgeous piece from Dish. I absolutely love Dish. It's so beautiful. I always get a lot of questions about Dish because their pieces are quite expensive, but I think they're worth it because the quality is so good. And they're always really amazing styles. It's an Australian brand, so Australians just do it so well. But I did find out the other day that if you order under £100, all of the shipping is free. So that's something to bear in mind if you're going to place quite a big order. Maybe do separate orders. I actually saw Ruby posted about it and she bought some bits from there. And she was speaking about the customs, so I thought that was quite a good thing to mention. Okay, the first thing I got was this gorgeous dress. This is absolutely stunning. This is exactly why I want the weather to sort itself out so I can wear really beautiful dresses. But this is the Morgan cotton dress and it's just stunning. It's so simple, but things like this are so good in my wardrobe. I reach for them all the time. And it's just a really long maxi, super puffy. This is double lined, so this is going to be beautiful. I think this is going to be a really nice everyday dress. Even like an occasion dress as well. I love the ruching on the back. Absolutely beautiful. The detailing on this is incredible. It's so thick, this skirt, and it's actually gathered at the bottom, if you can see that. So it really puffs out. This is actually incredible. I really wish that I had more like summer events to go to so I can dress up and wear Dior heels that I bought for my birthday that I haven't worn. And like dresses like this and gorgeous hats and hair bows. And anyway, maybe I need to host some garden parties before the summer ends to get some wear out of these things. And then I chose another dress. Can you tell that I just love dresses? In the summer, dresses are just all I want to wear. And when I go on holiday, all I bring with me is dresses. I love the linens that Dish use. They are just the most incredible quality. So this is, again, just a really simple maxi dress. I love this strap detail. I just thought this would be really nice for hot days when you want something floaty and linen and lightweight. This would actually be really nice just to wear into London with like a little cardigan or a crop jacket or something. Love it. In terms of sizing, I think I got a size 6 in these two pieces. So I need to give them a try on, but these straps are actually adjustable. So if I need to, I can adjust these. But just look at the fabric and the fact that it's got a seam detail all the way down here. It's just so well made. I am in love with Dish. So hopefully we'll get some nice weather at the weekend. Friday, Saturday is meant to be sunny. So fingers crossed we actually get some sun so that I can wear these pieces, give them a good iron, and I can style them up. Okay, so a bit of a stark contrast to the linen summer dresses. This is something for my autumn winter wardrobe. And I know it's a little bit premature, but in the UK, I feel like it's so good to start thinking about this quite soon. And I guess it's just the nature of this industry. I've already been invited to Christmas press days in July. It's just how it works. You're always working a season ahead. This is a gorgeous brand, quite a small brand called El Cupini, I think is how you say it. Absolutely stunning. I love their branding and the pieces they have are beautiful and just real kind of, you bring them out every single year. They're real hero pieces in your wardrobe. You're never going to get tired of them. They're such staples and every single season you'll bring it back out and you won't get tired of it. So I picked something absolutely beautiful and something really different to anything that I have in my wardrobe. This coat is stunning and you guys know I love navy. It's one of my favourite colours. I actually think I prefer navy to black nowadays, but how stunning is this jacket? Oh my goodness. It's a cashmere wool cropped jacket with a detachable fur collar. Oh my goodness me. This is even nicer than I thought it was going to be. Just imagine this styled up with like some flared wide leg trousers, a cashmere roll neck. Oh my god, I love it. How beautiful is that? And I decided to go for navy. I was actually going to go for the camel colour because that's much more in line with my wardrobe at the moment. But that's really playing it safe for me. And I actually have my Totem scarf jacket, which is in like a camel colour, so I wanted to get something a little bit different, and I just love navy, and I don't actually have any navy jackets, so I thought this would be amazing. And even if I took the fur collar off this, it could be a really good autumn, spring transitional jacket. I just think this is stunning. Oh my goodness. If you're on the hunt for a really beautiful jacket, I really recommend checking them out. I'll link their Instagram below. So yeah, thank you so much to the El Cupini. I hope I'm saying that right, Cupini. But I'll show you the brand name in case you want to see. There we go. Just absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. As much as I love summer, I am really excited for the autumn season because the house is going to look beautiful. We're going to have the fire, all the cozy clothes. It is going to be amazing. Not to wish away the summer though, because I do love summer and I still have so many things that I want to do this summer. I am going to grab my laptop and get on with some work this afternoon. Jack is at the pub this evening, so I've got an evening in the house on my own, which is always great because it means I can put my pyjamas on nice and early and watch a bit of TV and get on with some work all evening, which is really good. So that is my plan. Good evening. It is currently 8:10. I have just been sat on the sofa doing some work, scrolling on Pinterest, and I think I've been scratching my chin because it looks really red. I've also just been watching The Last Letter from Your Lover on Netflix. It's quite good. I'm about 45 minutes in and it's quite a slow watch, but I quite like it. It's quite kind of like different, like it chops and changes between different time periods. And I am just so glad that I cleared out this room and made it feel a lot nicer. I've got a candle lit, I've got the lamps on. It's feeling relatively cozy considering it's so temporary. But I've just been scrolling through Pinterest and looking for some ceiling lights, because the ceiling light in our living room, which is that black one, which I don't like. It's really kind of creepy. It reminds me of a spider and I just don't like it. I was thinking of spraying it gold, and then Jack said, let's just get a new one that's a little bit more fitting with the style of the room and a little bit more impactful, because that space is going to be quite empty, and it's going to be a little bit more of like a entryway. So I've just been having a scroll and having a look. I can't really find many that I love. It's quite difficult finding ceiling lights. So yeah, that's one thing that I need to find and order. But Jack should be home soon and no doubt he will want his dinner, and yeah, we'll be going to bed. And tomorrow I've got an early start in the morning. I'm going over to see my mum. She is doing a facial on me, but it's actually not my normal facial. She's actually currently studying a new facial technique, I guess is the word. And she's actually doing exams and she's doing like a bit of a school, and I'm so proud of her. This is something that she never would have done before, and I just, yeah, I'm just so proud of her for being the age she is and not letting things stop her, and still learning and still absorbing information and basically going back to school. I mean, it's not school, she's doing it all from home and things like that, but yeah, I'm so proud of her. So I'm going over to help her. She needs to practice and film some things for her exam. So I get to lay in the bed for an hour or so and I get a facial massage, which is amazing. She's basically learning some new techniques for pinpointing things in your face, kind of like tension areas like headaches and migraines and lymphatic drainage and all things like that. So really good stuff. And I'm actually really looking forward to it because I've been getting such bad headaches, and I've actually had a headache every day for the past 2 weeks, and I think it's because my Botox has worn off. So I get Botox here, and I get that because I get such bad headaches and I get really bad creases in my eyebrows. It kind of reminds me of like a cartoon because my eyebrows are so dark. when I go like that and they're like pointing out, it reminds me of an angry cartoon. To be honest, even when I do that, it hurts. So yeah, I think I need to book in for my Botox top up. But yeah, very excited for it. It's gonna be really lovely. And then I'll be back at the house, and lots is going on tomorrow at the house. We've got the floor starting to be laid, which I'm so excited about. And I've also got my fireplace surround arriving, so I'll give you a talk through of the office tomorrow and we can unbox that together. I've also got the paint arriving for the downstairs bathroom, so I might make a start on that depending on what time it comes. And then that will be Thursday's job. I'm hoping I can get that all done on Thursday. I'm gonna get up early, get my painting tracksuit on and get going on that because I really just want to get that done. So yeah, loving life. I've also got my sewn cushions on here and I love them. This colour green is just bringing me so much joy. And actually, look how perfect this matches. So I've strategically and kind of accidentally placed this cushion in view of the creepy fireplace. But look how well my canvas matches to this cushion. It's like the perfect tone. I just love it. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with this fireplace. Me and Jack were saying to take out this ghastly thing. I don't know what this is. I just absolutely hate it. It's just so creepy. And we need to block it up. And then potentially we'll just do some tiling in the back or something, just to make it feel a bit nicer. Who knows? But I feel like this is quite a nice area. And it just feels quite creepy because it's kind of, the fireplace is a little bit creepy and the flooring's not great and it's quite dark. So we need to kind of think of a way to make this area a little bit nicer once the living room's done, because we are going to have the dining table around here. So we were thinking maybe to just put some like armchairs and a little coffee table down there. Probably not to sit on, but just to kind of look nice. If anyone's got any tips of what we could do with this area, let me know. So the office is through there in this door, and then the kitchen is through there, and that's the bit that we're going to knock through eventually. But for now, I want to make this a little bit more inviting because it is in the middle of the house. And yeah, right now it's just a little bit creepy. Good morning everyone, it is bright and early. I am just starting my morning with a little walk around the garden. I haven't actually started my morning outside all week because it has been so cold and rainy, but I thought this morning, because the sun was out, I would come outside and start my day in the garden, which is so nice. I'm actually already up and ready. I've just done my skincare, mascara and lip liner because I am going for a facial this morning. So no skin makeup is required. It is really cold this morning. I've just put on like a really comfy, easy outfit. I've got this cardigan, which I have been wearing quite a lot lately. You probably will see the same clothes over and over again because I still haven't unpacked anything, so I'm like digging something out and then I just wear that for the next few weeks. So that's my current plan. So yeah, I'm just wearing this cardigan from H&M, my little strapless top from Under the Stories because it's quite good for facials, and Adenola leggings and trainers, and that is my outfit. I love waking up in the morning and coming out in the garden. It is just the nicest feeling, like getting fresh air. You just instantly feel awake. It's just a feeling that you can't describe. And what I really should be doing is getting up, putting this kind of outfit on, probably a coat to be honest, it's quite cold, and going for a walk is what I should be doing, listening to a podcast, going for a walk. But I don't know what it is, but that first walk that I do will like break the barrier and it will get me into it, but it always takes me quite a while to get back into doing it. I think I feel a bit embarrassed, or I get a bit like anxious about doing a walk on my own. I don't know, it's really weird. I always tend to get like that when I don't do something on my own for a while. But I haven't been around this bit of the garden for about a week because it's been so miserable and rainy, and it's looking really nice. Jack cut the grass at the weekend and it's looking so good. The lavender is looking great. Our herbaceous border around the other side, oh god, my eyes watering from the wind, is looking really good. And yeah, just really happy this morning. I am just arriving in Tunbridge Wells. I've actually got here quite quickly. I don't think there was that much traffic on the roads today. If I didn't get stuck behind a huge coach, I would have been even quicker. So that was good. It only took me about 45 minutes to get here, so that's good. I'm so looking forward to seeing my mum. Do you know what? I saw a quote, actually. I was just thinking about it when I was driving here, while I was singing my heart out driving. And it was something about like being at home. It was like a poem, and it was all about being at home, and like it was about missing your siblings, and it was kind of saying how you go from waking up every morning, having breakfast, having like dance parties in the kitchen in the evenings, and doing all these things with your family, and even if you're in your bedroom, you know that everyone's home and that everyone's in their own bedrooms, and you know, everyone's in the house. And then as you get older, you start you spend a period of your time, or for some people you spend the rest of your time on your own a lot of the time, and I guess until you build your own family, if that is an option, and if you're blessed to be able to make your own family, then you are on your own quite a lot of the time. And it's like, yeah, it just really hit home. I was like, God, that's so true. And it really got me thinking, because I used to literally spend every single waking minute of my life with my mum, and we were just so close. Oh my God, that car's coming so fast. We were always together. I was always at home with her. We did everything together. I'd go to the supermarket with her, and now I see her like once a week, if that, and it's so weird. We do voice note on WhatsApp 24/7, but it's just not the same. So anyway, I always really look forward to seeing her and having a catch up and chatting about all sorts of things. And obviously I get the pleasure of lying down in her studio and having a facial massage.
Wow, we've got it all going on today. You've got your cardigan on. I know, but I can just take it off. I just didn't want to get so brown. No, I had a fake tan. Your shoulders are... My back was so burnt. Your shoulders are really lovely and brown. Okay, I'm back home. My skin is looking fabulous after my facial with my mum, and I have just started painting. I actually nearly forgot to vlog, so I'm going to show you the paint that I've chosen. This is the paint that I've chosen from Little Green. It is olive colour number 72. It's a matte emulsion paint. And I literally just chose this because I really liked the colour, and I spent so long trying to decide on a colour, and this was my favourite one. So I have actually done quite a bit already. I've been cutting in all the edges with the brush and going over all the wood. I mean, I'm so happy with it already. When I'm up close to it, I'm like, oh God, this is looking rubbish. But obviously it's literally the first coat. But when you stand back, you really get the effect of the green, and I just think it's gonna look so amazing when this is done. Oh my goodness, I am feeling like a mess right now. But bathroom is going really, really well. I don't know if you can see from this little corner down here, but oh my goodness, I've just done 2 coats on all the paneling and the walls. I've just got to do another coat on the skirting boards and like the baseboards. And then I've done 2 coats, and I think I'm probably gonna do 4 because I think it needs to be like a really solid green. But I am in love with the colour. I'm so glad I went for this one. I had 2 to choose from. One of them was this one, which was more of an olive, and the other one was much more of like a forest green. This just works so well. I love it. Also, my brother has just left. He has been working on the floor for hours, and the border was a lot more tricky than he thought, but he's made such good progress. So definitely it is going to be done by the weekend, which is so exciting, and I thought I would give you a quick look at what he's done. Okay, so we have the border in place, glued down around the entire room, which is so amazing. And he used the pattern that he made, which I showed you, the little template.
which was basically in line with this. So he used that, the center point, essentially just build the middle of the floor, which he can now follow. So the template is gone and he's already stuck down this section. I am in love with it. I think it looks amazing. I was thinking, oh God, is it a bit too grey? Is it a bit too cool tone? But once we've got all the furniture in, I think it's gonna look so good. So yeah, I am really, really happy with it. I think it looks incredible. So yeah, I'm really pleased. And look how amazing that join is there. This is what I was talking about with the border. So we've got the diagonal planks and then the straight border, which I just really like. I think it looks really effective. Also, I had a delivery. My fireplace has arrived and I am itching to get into it, but it's so heavy. I need Jack to help me get it in. But yeah, I'm so excited to open it. Hopefully when he gets back from work, we can look at it and I can see it for the first time. It is gonna have to be built, which I didn't really know. I thought it was gonna come ready-made, but oh my goodness, I am so excited. And also, how gorgeous do all the little plants look here? It just looks so nice. Okay, it is a bit later now. It is 5 o'clock and my brother's just left and I honestly am speechless. I cannot believe the living room. I've just been on the phone to my mum saying I feel like I'm living a dream right now. The living room is finished. Look at this room. Oh my God. I can't even put into words how happy and excited I am about this floor. It is just everything that I dreamed of having. I'm so happy with it. The colour, the pattern, the border, just everything. And I've actually just moved my cabinet in here. So this is where it is going to live. I think I'm going to keep this one. I was actually thinking of getting a new one, but I think I'm going to keep it. I think it works really nicely in the space and it's only like a year old. So I think it'll be really good. And my artwork is above it. I'm going to style this up, put some books in here. Oh my God, I'm so happy. The curtains are up. And then all we need to do is get our sofas in here. Jack's gonna build us a coffee table. And then I just need to wait for my rug to arrive and all the armchairs to come, which will be at the end of the month and in August. But look at the floor. I am honestly speechless. I can't believe how amazing it is. I am so happy. Also, I just finished the last coat in the downstairs toilet. So this is now complete. Look at this green. It just looks stunning. It's still drying a little bit, but I am so happy with it. I just think it works in this space so well. It just, I mean, on camera, it's coming up quite light. There we go, that's better, you can see. I still need to just do some cork around the top just to neaten that up and just kind of seal it really nicely, but oh my goodness, I am so happy. And I feel like the paneling just works so well with this color. It just really brings it to life. And I can't believe how different this looks to when we first moved in. This room was all blue and it felt so small, and now it feels like it really is so tall, so amazing. So we can get the toilet roll holder
on the wall, which is going to go there, and my little towel hook and the blind, and then this room is done and all we need to do is the flooring. And I think potentially we might be getting a marble tile in this floor, which will just bring that space to life so much, and oh my god, I just love it. So I actually think I'm gonna end this vlog here because I've just edited it and it is so long, and I really want to vlog tomorrow and over the weekend. So I'm gonna give you a bonus vlog, and I'm gonna end this one here and carry on vlogging for the weekend because I just feel like I have so much to show you and so much to tell you about. So yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I literally cannot say thank you enough for all of your amazing messages about the house and about my content at the moment. It literally means the world and more. I am just so grateful. And yeah, I'm so excited to be going on this house journey and have you guys on the journey with me because it's just amazing. And yeah, I just feel so grateful and so happy. So I'm going to pour myself a glass of rosé to celebrate the new floor and eagerly await Jack getting home from work to show him because I'm so excited. I will see you in the next vlog, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe.